Hello and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. On today's show, we'll update you on Ferris State football as the national champions celebrated with a parade as they get ready for spring ball. We'll also check in with men's basketball as they wrap up the season and a special grand opening event of the new Center for Athletics Performance. We'll start first, though, with Bulldog football, joined by assistant coach, defensive coordinator Ryan Hodges. And Coach, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me back, Rob.
I know the guys you work with every day, they keep you young, but happy birthday as you celebrate another birthday.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's I turned 44 today, and I'm calling it my sophomore year because I wore 44 as a sophomore when I played for Coach Anise. So,
wow. Well, obviously, speaking of celebrating, you guys were able to do that again this past weekend. I know the weather wasn't great, but a special national championship parade and just a great opportunity to celebrate in downtown Big Rapids.
Yeah, it's always good to be recognized for your efforts. You know, winning 2 national championships in a row is awesome, but just to have the community support behind us, the other sports there as well. And, you know, obviously the weather felt like playoff weather. So for us, it was us in soccer. I think it wasn't as big of a deal, but it was just good to see a lot of people there because you thought maybe the event might get postponed a week or something due to the weather, but not for us. We just kept pushing along, so it was great.
Coach Anise called it another Ferris State typical day, and certainly I know you guys work out in these elements all the time, so for many of the players, not really a big adjustment.
No, it actually helped for me to get ready for practice the next day, so I had all my gear ready and all my gloves, my hats, and my layers, so it was really good. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Obviously, I know you played at Ferris State too, and now being a coach, what does that community support mean, just seeing those fans that come out each and every week?
Well, it's just great because I played back in the day. I have a lot of former teammates that love coming up. You know, one of them, Luke Pipko, came up for the cap opening. So it was just really a unique experience for me to have, you know, those former players still have a connection to the team, you know, with me being a part of it.
I know obviously you guys have had some great administrative support as well, and this parade, maybe the idea of President Bill Pink, and certainly he's had a big influence here in a short time.
Yeah, it's great to have a president in that understands athletics. He was a college athlete, and having him, I've seen him at a lot of different events recently, and as well as our athletic director, Steve Brockman.
Obviously, as you guys get ready to kind of go through another season, this is another opportunity to kind of celebrate what you guys did last fall, and I know you've had a few times to do that here in the last couple months.
Yeah, with the big one coming up in the spring game and having the ring ceremony, just, you know, celebrating guys who have accomplished something so great is just fun and rewarding, and just to see some of those guys who have left again, I can't wait for that day.
Obviously, it's been kind of a whirlwind. I know you guys got done with that national championship game right into recruiting season and National Signing Day, and a great class put together.
Yeah, I counted the weeks. We practiced last on the Wednesday before the national championship on Top Taggart Field. And then 13 weeks later to the day, we were back out there on a Wednesday. So it just seems like a fast turnaround, but that's what you want. You know, we've got guys, if this is going to be their senior year, they've, you know, pretty much played a whole entire extra season by playing as much games as we do and playing as late as we do. So it's a great opportunity for our guys just to continue to get better and try to, you know, keep widening that gap between us and other teams.
As we see some of the highlights of spring ball, a couple workouts in now already, and what does this spring mean for a lot of those younger guys in terms of what they're able to showcase?
Well, it just helps, you know, give them some opportunities to show what they've done, show the hard work they've put in. We've got some guys who have gained weight to play positions, other guys who are trying to lose weight to play positions, and just showing how well they can handle the new weight, how well they can handle, you know, getting into, okay, I'm not a freshman anymore. Now I'm really trying to show, do I understand the scheme? Can I execute the scheme at a high level? And we try to get our guys a lot of reps. You'll see us split off, and we'll have 2 team groups going at the same time. And our coaches have to split, but it allows our kids to get lots of reps and lots of opportunities to showcase their abilities. You know, so for us, the spring is great. There's a lot less pressure. Obviously, so far we've only had 2 practices. We've only been in helmets, so I call this not even real football when you don't have the pads on. But Wednesday night we'll get to put the pads on, and we'll see just a little bit more.
I know for you guys as coaches, how much does it help having that continuity on the coaching staff and guys that have kind of been through this before?
Yeah, we've, you know, now gone a couple of years with the same staff, so it's good not having to have that turnover, because now you don't have to get coaches up to speed. Everybody understands the scheme, and you can build upon it as a group, you know, and make good decisions without having to meet a lot and go over things consistently. You got kind of a good rapport with guys that have come back.
Maybe talk about the attitude of the guys, not kind of resting on what they've already accomplished, and maybe the opportunity to come back and have another great season.
Well, our guys love to compete, you know, so just the fact that we've won doesn't satisfy them. They want to compete every day, and we got a lot of guys that are hungry to still show that they can win, they can play at a high level, and they can keep the standard where it's at. It seems like every time we've been here, every year we've come back, we've constantly tried to build on each other's success. You know, so there are some shoes to fill, obviously. We've had some great players who have graduated, but we have a lot of guys who are ready to step up and fit those roles. And no team will ever be the same. We won't be able to do exactly what we did last year, but we don't want to do that either. So we just want to build and accentuate the attributes that these guys have and make this team, the 2023 team, us, not the 2022, not the 2021 team, make it who we are. You know, and that's a part of figuring out some stuff in the spring is who are we right now? Who are our leaders? Who's going to step up and really fill those voids as being a leader of the defense, a leader of the offense, and just grow as a unit, you know? So this is just a good taste of what is to come in 2023.
I know you mentioned replacing some of those guys, some of those key guys obviously were seniors this past year, Caleb Murphy being one of them. NFL draft coming up, and I know some other guys had some pro day opportunities as well. So what does it mean to see those guys maybe have a chance to continue their careers?
I just love the guys having an opportunity to chase their dream. You know, like I had that dream once, and it, you know, I kind of let it go. And so for me, I've kind of committed myself to helping guys that want to fulfill that dream. You know, so whether it's an opportunity in the NFL, the CFL, there's a lot more football leagues out there now. You got the XFL, you got the USFL, there's indoor leagues. If guys want to continue to play, it's about, you know, maintaining that competitiveness and that drive to want to compete, you know. So just getting to see them have an opportunity to showcase what they've worked on is great for me. Now it's in God's hands, and they need to just continue to work hard, and when their name is called, make the most of it.
I know some of those guys will be back. You mentioned the spring game, the ring ceremony coming up April 21st, April 22nd, and obviously a great opportunity for the fans to come out on the 21st at 5:30 p.m., but a great weekend for you guys to cap off this 2022 championship season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to mainly seeing the guys who are gone. You know, a lot of the guys that are still with us, see them every day. You know, it's those seniors that had left, and I know we'll get some alumni back too, and just be able to celebrate them. It'll be fun for us. It'll be a celebration, and then we can kind of close the book on 2022 and move on to 2023 completely.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time, and best of luck as you continue spring football here and celebrate that national championship.
Appreciate it, Rob. Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.